These losses have nothing to do with the exchange rate.
Okay.
In the field of energy economy, it's known as ATCC. That is the average technical, commercial, and collection losses. So the technical losses have nothing to do with the dollar. The commercial losses have nothing to do with the dollar. And the collection, that is, even after you've sold the power, are you collecting that amount? And Kofi Capital amplifies ministries, agencies, except that let me put on record that me as an MP in my private house, I have a prepaid meter. So I do not enjoy the kind of things that other government officials enjoy. I pay my own electricity, I pay my own fuel, I service my own car, I pay my own driver, I pay my own secretary, I even pay my own research assistant, and I pay my own security. So I don't enjoy any freebies.
This is good to know. Was this the same case where you're in power, or you're in government?
No, when I was in power, I had a four-wheel drive. I had a saloon car, I had a driver. I think I was giving fuel. I live in a private residence, so I think there's an allowance for living in a private residence.
Okay.
When I was in power, but I'm saying that I pay all this as MP.
Okay.
And so it's a debate that all of us can engage in, so that maybe the minister is paid well. The minister can then pay his own electricity bill and other bills just like MPs are doing.
Okay.
But clearly, these are losses that are coming as a result of inefficiency. And that's why we have piloted and programmed the private sector participation in ECG. Unfortunately, this government took it and messed it up with
Would
PDS.
you remind us what that is? Private sector participation. What does it mean?
I didn't hear you well.
Would you help us understand what that meant?
I mean, the PDS
Oh, right.
decided that the private sector should get involved in ECG.
Okay.
And like Kofi Capital said, we saw a huge improvement in terms of the collections. The collections have really gone up. There was some level of improvement, but because of the corrupt practices that engulfed the PDS, it had to be aborted.
Okay.
And so we will continue to monitor. Also, the tariff setting methodology shouldn't be anything confidential or secret. When it comes to tariff setting, there are basically two ways of tariff setting, either a price cap or a rate of return, or what we call a hybrid between the price cap and the rate of return.
Okay.
Ghana has adopted a hybrid system where there's a price cap and some rate of return. We tend to incentivize these utilities. And the methodologies are there. I have a lot of the formulas because I recently attended a 2-week course where you are taken through how to set these tariffs based on all the issues. Once they give it to us, we can input it into the model and we'll come up with what ought to be charged. It shouldn't be a secret. I mean, by every quarter, agencies like Kofi Capital's agency should be able to look at the rate of inflation, should be able to look at the exchange rate, should be able to look at some projection with investment, depreciation and all that, and tell that, look, the tariff should get to this level. That's happening in the petroleum sector, where COPEC and ASEP and all those energy security, they're able to project that in the coming window, they expect that fuel prices will increase by, say, 1% or 2%. They may not be spot on, but normally they are very close to the actuals in terms of their prediction.
Okay.
So I think that we should demystify this whole issue of electricity tariff setting. It's not rocket science. It's a model that even you, if you go to sit in that class in South Africa in 1 week, you should be able to do something and come up with something meaningful.
Okay.